like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner, and this is Girl Just Gossip on the Go. Honey, gossip everywhere. This damn Wendy Williams, Kevin Hunter, Charlamagne the God, Sharina Hudson, and this Avion dude. It is just so much to digest, okay? So, girl, it's too much, but let's try to get it all done in one fell swoop. Okay, but if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. My head hurt, y'all. I can't sing it right now. I just took 2 Excedrin. Let's hope it works. But y'all know, become a Jaybird, Jaybird, da 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 da, and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get into it. So, Wendy, we know that Wendy and her husband Kevin is getting divorced. Wendy filed for divorce last week on Thursday, served that man the papers at work at the office, okay, of her show, supposedly allegedly wrapped it up in a little bowl, little box, and left it on his desk. Because Kevin is a producer of the show, he's also Wendy's manager. So we know all that happened before. But recently, so a couple different things. One, we know Wendy has basically confirmed that they're getting a divorce, okay? Now, earlier today, Kevin put out a statement. 28 years ago, I met an amazing an amazing woman, Wendy Williams. At the time, I didn't realize that she would not only become my wife, but would also change the face of little girl, fix it. But will also change the face of entertainment in the world. I have dedicated most of our lives. This is something to notice. I have dedicated most of our lives to the business empire that is Wendy Williams Hunter, a person I truly love and respect unconditionally. That's a goddamn lie. If you respected her and loved her, you would not have been cheating on her in public and having babies. Not only that, I feel like the reason he put in here that he has dedicated most of our lives, meaning him and Wendy, to build her empire, so that he can say that he deserves some of her money. Anyway, he then says, I am not proud of my recent actions and take full accountability and apologize to my wife, my family, and her amazing fans. I am going through a time of self-reflection, and I'm trying to right some wrongs. No matter what the outcome is or what the future holds, we are still the Hunter family, and I will continue to work with and fully support my wife in this business and through any and all obstacles she may face living her new life of sobriety. While I also work on me, I ask that you please give me and my family the privacy we need as we heal. And I'm going to call bullshit. Okay, I feel like Kevin is saying things that I kind of point out, oh, well, Wendy was on drugs. I put so much into helping her. We are still the Hunter family. Fuck you, Kevin. If you felt those ways, if you felt like, oh, y'all are still the Hunter family, you were out here cheating publicly. It wasn't even a secret no more. You were like continuously seen with this girl. You were just out here just floating it. You know what I'm saying? Out here laying it low and spreading it wide all up and through these streets. Now, Sharina, who was the alleged mistress. Now, she was seen with him here and there and everywhere. Now, this was her before she had a baby. It's still it's like this is a picture of her like within the past year. There was a recent picture of her with her hair done that was all over everywhere, which I just thought was funny. Because I'm like, is she supposed to be fabulous? So, the top one is a more recent picture of Sharina. Since she had that baby. Now, today, the news came out that Wendy has actually fired Kevin as her manager. He was supposedly let go as a producer of the show, or given the option to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and walk your ass out, okay? She gave him 48 hours to get his shit. Get your shit get your shit and get out of their home. I mean, I would do the same thing. Get the fuck out, bruh. Not only that, while all of that was happening, now Sharina, you see, had been seen in this car. Okay, we see the car. You see this? She had been seen in this nice little Ferrari car that apparently Kevin got her, and I'm pretty sure he did it with Wendy's money. However, as Kevin was being told, hey, you have to get the fuck out. You are fired as my manager. You need to take, step down as the producer of the show because again, you was doing some wholehearted bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Look at your mistress all up in the Ferrari car. A Ferrari? A whole Ferrari? And he also, but when he said, not today, honey, they came and got that car. That car was repoed today. Okay, the Daily Mail had the video showing them at their house taking that car. And if it was Kevin getting the car, he just would have went and got it. He just would have went and got it. But no, they took the car. Yes, it's the same car, same color, same rims, all of that. Okay. Now, the Daily Mail has really, really, really been a stickler getting all the information on what's going on with this. I mean, the fact that they was outside the house videotaping the car being repoed as Kevin was also being fired. I say, you know what? That's why it don't pay to be a mistress because when push come to shove and the stuff was in the wife's name, you can't keep shit, ma. You can't keep nothing. Now, I'm like, but Sharina, that's what you get. You can't get mad if his wife takes back what he bought for you. And I feel like he probably got her that car under the name, the Hunter Foundation, the Hunter Incorporated, the Hunter Company, or the Hunter, whatever it was. I feel like it was under their umbrella. And the reason that they were able to repo it was because he is now fired. So he doesn't get to keep anything that was up under the corporation of Wendy Williams or Hunter because he does not work here anymore. So snatchies, I want it back. So we had that whole thing. Wendy of course is moving on. She said she's moving on. Even though Kevin, we gonna still be the Hunter family. Da, 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 da. I'm working on myself, bro. You lying? Because my thing is, if Kevin was really sorry, he knew he made some missteps. Once that lady was pregnant. One thing is she's pregnant. And not only is she pregnant, y'all just out here still riding around, walking around with each other like Wendy's while Wendy up in sober living. I feel like had he really, really, really been sorry, he would have been by his wife's side and he would have distanced himself from Sharina in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it's hard to do that because there's a baby involved. But we told y'all yesterday, I told y'all yesterday, Wendy said on her show, her baby diaper training days is over. So if my husband has a baby, this shit is over too. Now, see, we had that whole part of it. But again, he's been let go from the show and he's also been fired as a manager. I think that makes complete sense. I feel like based on the amount of disrespect he gave to her, he deserved to be gone. Okay, and I know people, why did she wait? She got all her ducks in a row. Truth be told, she's smart as hell. She's smart. She played the game to the T. Kept saying, we good in the Hunter household. And until you see my ring off, don't ask me no questions. And she played him like a fiddle. Okay, like a fiddle. Because if he was smart if he was smart and he knew it was coming, he would have got that credit card in someone else's name. But he was still doing things as if Wendy was just going to take it. Girl, she said, not today. Now my goddamn money, in the words of Funky Dineva. So we then seen, I try my best to stay out of YouTube stuff and other people's videos. Tasha K had this dude. I think his name was pronounced Avion, whatever. Okay, Mini Brian McKnight. He was on Tasha K's Unwound with Tasha K. And the reason I'm going to comment on it is because this has gone far beyond these YouTube streets. Now, I touched on it a little bit on my live this past Sunday. I still feel the same way. I still feel like this dude, Avion, whatever his name is, how he's making it seem like, oh, Kevin did this, Kevin did that. Oh, I still feel like, no, bro, you was having gay sex with Kevin on your own. So this, again, keep pushing buttons. This is the guy who was on Tasha K's show um, saying that he and Kevin had a sexual relationship. Yes, he did 2 interviews on Tasha K's show. The first interview part came on a couple days ago, and the other part came on yesterday, like last night. It aired on Tasha K's YouTube page. I watched the first part where he was sitting there with his wife, who he says he was not married to, when he was having sex with Kevin or whatever, allegedly, when he was allegedly having sex with Kevin, but he knew her or whatever. He also says he didn't use the word hermaphrodite, and I don't know if I think I'm pronouncing right, but he was born with both male and female parts. And he was saying how he, over the past, up until the time he was maybe 15 years old, because he's only 26. He is only 26 years old. So he says, like, up until he was around 15 years old, he had like 10 different surgeries to sew up the vagina parts, and it was just a lot going on. But he says because he was born with both male and female parts, even though he looks like a man, he still has female traits or tendencies or emotions and all that stuff. It was what it was. Anyway, he brought up how he had met Kevin because the dude is a singer. He sounds like Brian McKnight. So he was like a viral sensation or whatever. And he ended up being on the Wendy show and all that stuff. And so Kevin like signed him to whatever deal because he's a really, really, really great singer. Honestly, he was. And the kicking part is you feel like you sing so well. You could have had a whole career in music. I don't know who I don't know who gonna want to work with you. Not because you're admitting that you had any gay relations. It's the fact that you were okay being a whole secret to a married man, but now you telling. You know what I'm saying? The same way I feel like a woman who cheats with someone's husband and they quiet while they fucking a lady husband, and then once something goes on, I'm gonna tell my story. She was a whole mistress. You a whole mistress too, bro. So that part is kind of different. Anyway, but in the interview, he talked about how, it went from that to how I didn't know myself. And, what I'm saying, I was in my lowest point, and Kevin took advantage of that. And we was going here and going there. And, we went to this little spot. And the first time we went to the spot, he was in the pool naked, and I didn't want to get in, so we left. And then when we went back, I'm not like, why you go back, bro? Anyway, we went back, was in this spot, in this sauna, whatever, and we ended up giving each other fellatio and end up having sex with each other in the butt. Now, yes, I said that. He said, as he was sitting on Tasha K's thing, sitting next to his wife, that him and Kevin Hunter, who was Wendy Williams' ex-husband, had gay anal sex with each other. And the reason I say he can't play victim is because he did not say he was raped. He did not say Kevin forced him. It was just consensual sex, just consensual gay sex. But I still said, look, it ain't no way on God's green earth that anybody can tell me if I'm just a regular man or whatever that, suck my dick. Ain't gonna happen. No. He had some tendencies. Okay. Now, on the second part of the interview, Tasha K, was somebody said to ask you, like, since you said you had both, like, when when y'all had sex or whatever, where did he put it? And he said, well, no, it was in my butt. And it was just the way he was just, like, so honest about it. It was what it was. And he like, yeah, because, that part of me is sewn up. And I'm like, well, okay. But then he was talking about, but still, sometime, if I'm having sex with my wife, I can, take my moistness. I'm like, wait, what? It was just too much information all up and through. But again, he kept talking about how, him and Kevin was having sex. How Kevin would just, talk about how bad he looked, how he was bad at this and bad at that or whatever. So, he used like a little boy toy. And one time, I was, he had a condo, and I was able to stay at the condo. And he came in the condo room one time, and I sleep naked, and he come in, and he again had anal sex with me. Again, never saying that Kevin forced him to do anything. They had a sexual relationship, but I feel like it was a whole secret. And now you coming out telling, and it's not that I don't believe him. I'm just thinking, like, what's your end game? What is your end game? Like, when you Google his name now, even if you Google his name and put, music. The Wendy Williams, the gay sex with Wendy Williams' husband is what comes up. I feel like you've ruined your career. Because now that's what you will consistently be connected to. It won't have anything to do with your music. Anytime somebody want to book you, they're going to ask you some questions about that. And it's just, I don't know. But the second interview that he did, he brought up initially how my issue isn't with Wendy, my issue is with Kevin. He's suing Kevin for like this and that, sexual abuse, sexual assault, all these things, based on that. Now Kevin has denied. He gave us, I think his lawyer gave a statement earlier today, saying that all the accusations and all the stories that this person's given is completely false. However, when he went on with Tasha K yesterday, he then said, he knows Charlamagne the God, okay? And he said because he knows Charlamagne the God, he said how Charlamagne had told him this, that, or whatever. So apparently Tasha K and Avion had a conversation off camera, and things that he told her, she's bringing up on camera. Well, because you told me that it was something about, was up with him and Wendy, and the reason, da 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 da. They then said that allegedly the reason that Charlamagne and Wendy and Kevin ain't cool no more is because Kevin seen some kind of text messages back in the day between Wendy and Charlamagne that insinuated they were having some kind of relationship. Look, I don't like to judge anybody who they date or what they like. I can't see Wendy and Charlamagne messing around. I really, really can't. At the same time, you looking like, oh, but Kevin was messing around with this dude too. So so what can we say? Charlamagne was on the radio this morning because, of course, the story came out last night. Now, it was weird to me because it was less of the Avion dude saying these things about Charlamagne than it was Tasha K. And that's why I tell you all the time, I take Tasha K interviews with a grain of salt. Because some things I feel like because she don't like someone or she think they guilty about something else, she'll put out other stuff. It was her saying, well, allegedly so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that. And the reason why Wendy and Charlamagne don't get along is because, it was that whole thing. I don't believe it. I really, really don't. Because even in the interview, they went into the whole thing about Charlamagne and those sexual assault or those rape allegations back in the day. I'm like, but what they got to do today? Again, sometimes Tasha K has an agenda. And even if the story has nothing to do with what she talking about, she'll bring it up to something else. Because I'm looking like, why are y'all only talking about, why are you asking this man about if Charlamagne raped somebody or if he believe it? And then when he said, I don't believe it happened, I feel like Kevin was one who leaked that information or who tried to make it seem like it was plausible because Kevin just don't like Charlamagne. And he and Tasha K disagree to disagree on that. But I feel like, why even bring that up? But again, it's her time to do what she wants. Charlamagne, however, came on the radio today, okay, on the Breakfast Club and said, no, it's not true. You know what I'm saying? He just said, if the rumors is I fucked around Wendy, I've never heard that rumor ever. And I think the reason he was saying that was because Tasha K was the only one saying that she heard rumors that they messed around. So I felt like Charlamagne was like, well, if that's the rumor, I've never heard it because only one person said it. Now that was Tasha K. He do say, he like, no, it's not true. I don't believe it. It's just, no. I don't. I don't even think Wendy would look at him like that. I don't. It's just awkward and weird. I don't know. Anyway, he said, no, it's not true. He do it, but he knows the Avion dude or whatever. They know of each other. They've had conversations. And the Avion dude kept on saying, we know Charlamagne gonna tell us their own story. And I'm looking like, but you saying that as if he had a story to tell about him and Wendy. Again, you have to take sometimes some of these confessionals and these interviews with a grain of salt because it's that person's opinion. And I mean, it was just a weird interview, both part one and part two. Part two for me was weird because it was less about, well, let's keep exploring what you had going on with Wendy Williams' husband. It went into, well, you also said that Charlamagne knew Sharina. And that, maybe Kevin was upset because something was going on between Sharina and Charlamagne. Oh, but so-and-so also said that Kevin thought something was going on between Charlamagne and Wendy. So I'm looking like, girl, it was just, what about Charlamagne? And the sex it was team too much. It was team too much. And for the most part, I don't think we needed to hear again from Avion because, I mean, you had gay sex with Wendy's husband. Okay, there are a lot of people who have gay sex. Being gay is gay. What does it really matter? But I mean, oh, Wendy can't catch a break. I can't believe this and I can't believe that, and it's just so sad. I mean, if what's weird is like, do we believe that Kevin was able to have a whole boy toy and a whole girl toy for all these years, being with both, no, being with both Sharina and being with him too. I don't put it past him, but I do think I just feel like whatever relationship he had with him saying old dude up here, it was consensual. And it's just weird that he's now coming out because he's like, well, I only came out with my story because him and Wendy Williams divorcing. So you was okay being that man's boy twin and fucking that lady husband, but you wasn't gonna say anything until they got divorced. What, you kept a secret the whole time? I mean, I'm just want to wait for the Lifetime movie because this is a Lifetime movie in the making. Because again, Kevin, who's married to Wendy, cheating on Wendy with Sharina, get Sharina pregnant, Sharina have a baby, and then here comes this gay lover talking about we was having butt sex in spas and in pools and shit, and he would come in the room and what I'm saying, do me in the butt, and I would do him in the butt, and I'm like, girl. But I mean, at the end of the day, Wendy divorcing Kevin. Wendy fired Kevin. The show fired Kevin. His car got repossessed, and he got 2 days to get the fuck up out the crib. So I'm pretty sure the story will continue to develop. Things will continue to come out. Let's see who talks next. Let's see if more gay lovers come out the woodworks and say, we had anal sex too. All the time. He also butt sex me. Girl, I can't do it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this little conversation about the stuff that came out recently. Um, Mm, mm, mm. Peace.
He's like love, love, love.